So hi Vlad.
Hi.
VPME.
VPME, exactly.
So you've got a new drum module, right?
Yes, I've got a new quad drum voice. It's 4 digital drums in a 22 HP module. It's been triggered now by Euclidean Circles version 2 that came out last September. It's 4 drum voices. There's 1 in each corner. You can mute each voice individually. Every voice can be sample-based or internal digital models. What we're now listening to are samples. So you have basically sample selection here on the mod. And you have pitch and decay for every drum. Then there's a built-in mixer, so you can change the volume of each drum voice individually. And there's a built-in 3-band equalizer, so we can add more bass, or we can remove treble, or we can take off the highs and put back the highs. And there's also 1 knob compressor on the whole stereo sum. There's also 4 CV inputs, and each CV can be assigned to any of the 12 pods. So you pick one CV, and then you can assign it to any control. And we also have 4 built-in Lfos. For example, this LFO is assigned to the decay of the kick drum, and we can change the LFO amount, we can change the LFO speed. And there's also different kinds of LFO shapes like sine, square, triangle, and some of them are also synced to the trigger. So you get something like one-shot modulation envelopes on every trigger. So this is basically it. It plays your own samples from SD card, 48 kilohertz, 16-bit mono files. It also has a range of built-in digital drum models. So for example, I can change the kick drum to one of the built-in models. Oh, I'm on the wrong drum, sorry. So this is like a built-in 808, or I can go to something like an FM kick. And there's a snare drum there, and there's different models. Hi-hat.
So what is the kind of the samples that you can load on? What's the kind of maximum length?
The maximum length of the samples is not limited. As long as they fit on the card, they can be played, because they get played directly from the card. So you can put a 2-hour sample if you want to. It loads up to 1024 samples that it can keep track of. And you can make up to 32 folders on the card, and each folder is a sample set that you can assign to any of the drum voices. And then inside a folder, inside a sample set, you select using the mod pod when you go to samples.
So could we hear a bit of the kind of digital synthesis modes as well?
Yeah, so this was, I just picked the kick drum and I'm going to the digital. So this is like a digitally synthesized kick drum. Inside it's like an 808 kick. This is like an FM kick. This is a snare drum. It's like a hi-hat. This is clap and cowbell. There's some bell type and a couple of strong string synthesis modes. There's another kick here. There's another snare.
So when are you hoping to have it kind of completed? And
it's basically the hardware is finished, so I'm going to send off the stuff into production. So hopefully in 4 to 6 weeks it should be available.
Okay. And what sort of price range are you?
I'm looking at a retail price of around €350.
Okay. Excellent, Vlad. Thank you very much.
Thank you.